Mondi just screams.
Hello, everybody.
Sylvie just follows you.
Welcome back to Tales from the Forgotten Troop. A few announcements before we get started. If you are enjoying what we're doing, there are a few ways you can support the show. We have an affiliate link for Hero Forge where you can get dice and minis. We have a coffee for direct donations and a Redbubble with all of our merch. And there's a lot of fun stuff on there. So buy things. On our Beacons page, we have all of our social media links if you want to keep up with updates about the show, as well as have a link to join our Discord where things happen all the time. There's lots of pictures going on in there. Just come find out what we're talking about. And if you're watching the VOD on YouTube, you can join us live. Most weeks. We're pretty good about being live at some point. Some weeks. So...
That's true.
We do things and stuff.
yeah.
Normally we're on Fridays, but we're on Thursday today because the weekend is my birthday weekend and I'm going out of town.
Happy early birthday.
You.
Happy early birthday!
Yeah.
I'm old. Fuck.
We're all old.
Yeah.
None
But-
of you can talk to me about being old.
Jeez.
Yeah, that's all I got. Over to Crow for... I don't know.
News and strippers busting out of birthday cakes.
Yes.
What?
The top 10 surprise party
Birthday
fails.
cakes to jump out of.
Or that.
Yeah.
Number 10. Grandma has a heart attack.
Oh no.
Oh.
I mean, depending on who you are, that might be. Anyways.
Who's grandma?
Grandma, no!
Also, why is that only 10?
Look,
Glad
the,
somebody caught
the
that.
other 9, wild. That's like clickbait article. You won't believe numbers 1 through 9.
Oh my god.
Welcome back, everyone, to San Sebastián. We will be dealing with the aftermath of a simple request this evening. Probably not moving to the next arc, but we'll see.
We love our RP too much.
At the very least, we're going to RP and have some downtime, so if you're into that, stay tuned. The team pool is going to be emptying in a little bit, but we will go ahead and add a team to the pool, which currently leaves it at 5. And as we go around and introduce ourselves, our question for the evening. Okay. What kind of gamer are you / your character in competitive games?
Like video games, tabletop games, any games?
Anything that involves your character being in competition with other people.
She's very good at video games.
I can go first. Hi, I'm Tess. I play Elytra, aka Victoria. I think if you're her friend, you're fine. She prefers more collaborative stuff, but like I don't think she really cares about winning or losing with her friends. If she doesn't like you, she will use her bugs to cheat. I can guarantee it. It doesn't matter what game, she will find a way to do it.
There's some asshole
Video
like
games.
disconnecting the controller.
Yeah. No. She will find a way to cheat. And honestly, like, even if you're just acquaintances, she will probably find a way to cheat. But, like, she believes in stacking the deck in her favor. And it hasn't really... She's slowly coming around to the fact that she probably should start doing that in her hero career. And she, by disassociating as much as she does, she's missing out a lot of information that she should be gathering, but we haven't quite hit that level yet.
Fair.
Tess is very competitive in games. I recognize this. My family doesn't allow me to play competitive games, and I am only allowed to do co-op with them, so...
Oh my god. Damn.
Wow, you know it's bad when there's like a family rule like, okay, no competitive games when Tess is in the
Yeah.
building.
Yeah.
Very yes.
I can go next. I am Bartholomew. I play Thoth, our lovable hentai boy, aka Diego, since that kind of happened last week. And I think Thoth is probably similar to how Tess is, where if it's cooperative, it's fine. Everything's peachy, great mood. Anything like Uno, Mario Kart, he's
Someone's getting hurt.
Yeah. Yeah.
I should have specified Mario Kart. That's like the epitome of like competitive games that can cause friendship enders.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
There's probably at one point when they were in high school, Manny and Diego were playing Mario Kart. One of them ended up with a black eye. It's fine.
Oh my god.
Was
Damn.
it Manny?
I don't know.
You know,
Something tells me it was maybe mutual.
They both ended up with black eyes.
Yeah.
black eyes for everybody.
Hell
Paul
yeah.
was pissed, but he was always pissed at them, so.
I can go. I'm Brianna. I play Glory, otherwise known as Lupe, since she got repeatedly first named in the last episode. I think before the God Powers memory erasure thing, she was probably more in line with the really competitive at games thing, and since then she's just gotten kind of tired of it.
Just not really into it.
Kinda, yeah. Likes a good collaborative game, but yeah.
I can go next. I'm Jenna, and I play Heavenly Katana, aka HK, aka Mia. And Mia likes to play original arcade games because we've kind of established in lore that her dad has some, which sounds like a skater boy thing to do. And she also likes video games. She's very good at them because she's very fast with her fingers. Which sounded like a kink thing, but it's just
Not a kink thing.
Not a
power
kink
thing.
thing.
Not a kink thing.
Does this count as cheating? Unclear.
I mean, it probably wouldn't be allowed in a competitive circuit.
There's
Oh,
probably
yeah.
a separate
absolutely
competitive
not.
circuit
She's
for.
not.
And
Yeah,
you probably
that's
also
true.
So
need a.
competitive just when they're
separate-
just playing. She also ruins a lot of controllers because
I was gonna ask,
Yeah.
Yeah.
buttons get just
Pushed.
or there might be like
Yeah.
a speedster reinforced sort of controller.
I'm sure her dad probably made one for her so that
I was
she
about to say, probably one
doesn't-
custom one.
I want a
destroy it.
Yeah,
speedster
you
bot.
need a custom one just for it to even recognize the input of a speedster
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
to begin with.
probably.
I want a speedster bop it.
Yes.
Yes.
I think that would be hilarious.
You should ask HK's dad.
Ankles
they probably have one from her
obliterated.
childhood or something. He got bored one day and just modded a bop it for her.
Keep her entertained.
It's got like a speed dial on it, and he just like
my
slowly
God.
takes it up, just like.
Spin
Kept
it.
her busy.
Pop it. Pull it.
Gotta keep the speedster girl busy, otherwise she gets in trouble.
Pop it, pull it, twist it, pull it, pull it, pull it, jump it.
Getting those reaction times up.
I'm Maria. I play Silver Phantom. He gets by with dumb luck. That's just. There's some games he's probably good at, like. Oh, hi, Blondie. But for the most part, it's just like dumb luck.
The most insane Mario Kart one you've ever seen in your life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It was last for almost the entire match and then got first.
Just got a string of blue shells.
Yeah. Like he's probably like he's halfway decent at Smash. Most people. Most nerds who also do martial arts are probably halfway decent at Smash. So he's okay at fighting games most of the time, just dumb luck. What, Blondie?
I gotta ask, who's he maining in Smash?
Samus.
Hell
Makes
yeah.
sense.
What? Oh my goodness.
Is Sylvia like flipping out off camera?
Yes, she is. I'm sorry.
It's alright. I could just hear like a bag and a bell just
Jingles.
like.
She's having fun.
She is having fun.
She's a gremlin right now.
I
She
love
is
it.
trying to attack her own shadow right now.
Yes. I wish her luck.
Yes.
Get
Like
it.
I said, there is no brain cell whatsoever.
I'll catch you
I got
eventually,
nothing for you,
sweetheart.
then. Do you want in your bed?
All right. Now, as a quick reminder here, Thoth had gone off to speak with Luciferus about some things. Gloria and SP, I believe, were headed back to Hera's. Elytra was still at the law office. HK, I do not remember where you were headed, though.
Law office to go pick up Mac.
Okay. So, we're going to rewind time a little bit here. Elytra,
Mm-hmm.
from your perspective, when everyone else takes Timu Hermes' hand, they don't really teleport, but they literally move so fast that you just see like a blur of color for like a half second. It's just like, ugh. It's just like the wind is like sucked out of the room for a moment. It's just so fast. And you don't even need to roll anything to realize, oh yeah, this guy is definitely faster than HK.
I feel like I've bugged HK before, so I have a bug on not HK. Well, I still have a bug on HK, but it's moving at a different speed.
Yeah, a few of the bugs you have in the teammates, they probably just go splat somewhere along the line.
Yeah.
A few of them survive, though.
Yeah. Love that.
Testament to the grippy strength of bug legs. They're definitely decently far away, though. You are just barely picking up those bugs.
Mm-hmm.
So, in the immediate aftermath of everyone just, like, vanishing, what do? Hera and the Amazons are, like, standing down now that the threat has apparently passed. Mac is still on the floor.
I mean, I feel like I'm gonna check in on Mac, but also dissipate the giant swarm I brought with me into this, into the jar, because I did promise Hera that it would not stick around.
She does probably notice that and it just says, appreciated, dear.
Do I also take out any, like, other bugs that had taken up residency in the law offices that aren't welcome? Yes.
Probably a few spare ladybugs just leaving the building. But in the midst of you doing this, there's a gust of wind as not Hermes is back. Need the monster. And he just grabs Mac by the ropes and just got him.
I feel like Elytra's, like, growling out, not a monster, as this happens. Like, she's scolding not Hermes, but doesn't really succeed.
After a second instance of this, though, Hera is pissed. No one just walks into my temple.
Do you want me to send a wasp after him? I can do that. I don't have a ton of ability right now, but I vaguely know where he is.
Honestly, I'm debating if I want to ask Helena for a few of her spears.
Would say maybe keep the bloodshed to a minimum that can't be traced back to you. Because this guy kinda seems like the kind of asshole that would cause issues.
Especially considering that I can only think of 2 ways that he would have those sandals.
how concerning are both of those ways? How much of an issue is this going to be for Glory?
That depends on how much of an issue my ex-husband intends to make this. If this has
From
anything to do with him
the-
at all.
I was going to say, from what I understand of it, it's going to be, that situation is going to be a big issue.
Eventually. But that depends. As she is speaking, not Hermes is back, and he just sort of like drops Mac onto the floor. Okay, this thing's heavy.
He is not a thing, he is an individual, and I honestly think you should show a little more respect to everyone present.
Hera doesn't say anything, but just like lifted eyebrow. Yeah, right. Anyway, are we done here?
I am going to defer to people who know a lot more about your situation and why you are here to begin with. I was just here for my friend. And now Mac. And she looks at Hera. Our newest resident of San Sebastián, the newly freed child from the urn. Elytra points at Mac.
Okay.
Boy, you've been super rude too.
You know he's eating people, right?
He didn't have a choice. Are you saying you would do any better if you were in his position and forced to remain in a labyrinth without any food and no means of escape?
I mean, that's basically what life is. Anyway, yell me for Drachma. He just sort of like looks between you and Hera.
The Elytra's like, I have nothing.
Hera at this point is just
by-
like staring daggers at you.
By what contract? I didn't pay for any services. I didn't request any services.
I'm not getting paid for this shit.
I assumed you made a contract with the big guy who just left the rest of my team, so if you have any problems with that contract, you can negotiate it with them.
I'll give it about... He sort of like looks down his wrist where a little watch is. 20 minutes or so, and he's not going to remember who he is anymore.
And why is that?
Eh. He's asking the Golden One to wipe it all out.
Elytra goes like ramrod straight.
Hera, how do you know that? You think it's been Zeus that's been walking around collecting all this shit? I'm his eyes and ears. His underpaid eyes and ears.
Then why work for him?
Sorry, who is he in this context? Got confused by the pronouns. He's Zeus's eyes and ears, or he's...
Yeah, Zeus is eyes and
Okay.
ears.
Sorry, pronoun confusion on my end.
So. Well, not all of us have a parent to look out for us.
Yeah,
Some of
none
us
of
just have to
us
make
do.
do with an asshole. Era, you speak very frankly for one supposedly under his service. He's well aware of our power dynamic.
Are you sure it's smart to speak that frankly with someone who is emphasizing that kind of power dynamic?
To be honest, I kind of don't give a shit anymore. Worst he could do is kill me.
No, there is so much worse than death out there. Ask Mac over there. Ask Prometheus.
Yeah, sure. So, see ya. Gone. Mac from the floor. What just happened?
Ignore the speedy asshole. You're fine. You're okay. You're safe. We'll figure this out for you. We'll get you a nice place to sleep tonight, at the very least. And you're safe. Just don't eat. I know you're really hungry right now. And I know we brought there's a lot of food in front of you. Don't eat to the point you make yourself sick. I know that seems counterintuitive, but you haven't eaten in a long time. And system shock is a thing. We want you healthy. That might mean smaller meals than you want, but I promise we'll work our way up to full meals for a growing kid. You're safe here.
Looking at him, it's pretty clear he's not entirely certain what you're talking about, but he just kind of nods. Thus far, you all have proved to be trustworthy. Especially considering that, I don't know that Elijah would necessarily know this, but Mac just came back from basically being put under Glory's execution blade, and Glory actively refused. So over the next few minutes, you get Mac situated. The Amazons and Hera are pretty insistent that he is not completely unrestrained.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually settling for keeping him in a spare office.
Yeah.
Where he ravenously eats anything given to him.
Got it.
If you take a moment to observe him, he's just kind of like taking in everything.
Mm-hmm. What kind of clothes is he in, by the way?
None. He just has really shaggy fur. And probably at
I
certain
think
points you're like, oh, those are genitals.
Elijah probably does make a tab's order for what she estimates are his measurements in neutral colors, and we can pick out have him shop for a wardrobe later.
All right. It probably takes some coordination to try to get him dressed, because it seems like he doesn't really know how entirely. He seems to get, like, the basic idea of pants, but he doesn't really seem to understand that you need to, like, zip and button them.
Mm-hmm.
And because of his horns, he really has issues with shirts.
I mean, it would have been a like button down or a zipper type shirt anyway, or like a
Yeah,
hoodie
even
or something.
still,
Or
he
not
tries
hoodie.
to like put it behind him, and it just gets like caught in a horn, and he's just like,
Yeah, but we can work on that. Mainly, it was the pants. It'll be more comfortable for you. I mean, Elijah probably gives him a space to figure things out, but she like does probably hover by the office door in case he needs something.
yeah. A few of the Amazons also stick by, probably less for his sake and more as like guards.
Yeah.
But over time, most of the folks here leave. Para will inform you that they did successfully find a judge in regards to the case that they were having issues with. Yeah. Miss Medici's husband is, quote, going to be taken for all he's worth.
Good.
And then we'll see about harming him financially.
Okay. Electra's just responds with, I'm glad you found a judge, and I'm glad that she's finding justice.
Hera will sort of give a little bit of a smile. I do nothing less.
Of that I have no doubt.
But as everyone is like slowly filing out, Amazons and lawyers alike, you probably spot. I mean, at this point, you know who Malik is, right?
Yeah. No.
Yeah. So you'd probably spot Malik in his green hoodie, like across the way, sort of like looking through the window into the office where Mac is.
I feel like Elytra will walk over and say, Penny, for your thoughts?
I heard some of the Amazons say that he was inside that jar.
He was. This is the first time he's known anything outside of that jar.
Is he okay?
I don't. I think with some work he will be. He needs to adapt to being free. He didn't exactly have the most pleasant life outside in that jar either. But knowing my team, knowing me, we're gonna do everything we can to get him in a good spot so he can grow. He has a long life ahead of him. And honestly, San Sebastián has its fair share of oddities, so
Yeah. I don't know all the specifics, but I know with my sister the adoption process was going to hell.
yeah, well, we'll figure it out. We have some resources from all walks of life, so I mean, we're very fortunate that we have connections to Hera, through others. We know how to deal with the more unbecoming urges that he has. Tarot Town has a solution for a lot of things. Mainly it'll be a process to get him used to everything out here and make sure he's okay mentally. We can do a lot physically, but a lot is up in the air still for him. We'll do our best, though. It's what heroes do.
He kind of like looks at you for a second. It's not right. The world shouldn't need heroes.
It's not right that people do bad things. No. But yes, in an ideal world, people don't do that, but I think I choose to focus on the fact, not what created the need for heroes, but the fact that people still step up to fill the role of it. Even if life deals them a bad hand. Even if the odds seem not in their favor.
Well said. Another
Don't
voice
look at the
says.
bad.
She
looks...
Not, it's not Malik that says that.
Yeah.
Coming up is Laura. Malik's mom.
Well, I've had a lot of inspiring forces in my life. And I would argue most of my team is one of, or all of my team is one of them.
Laura. Well, from what I've seen of your team, they have their heads pretty well on straight.
They do. They don't always realize that they do, but they do.
I mean, all of you have the same sort of crazy that it takes to be a hero, but aside from that...
I think that crazy comes from seeing the bad in the world and wanting to change it. And in our team's case, being incredibly stubborn about giving up and backing down.
She kind of follows Malik's eye line to Mac in the office. Mac, incidentally, is just like running a finger over the desk, just like feeling the material. And she says, "So what's your plan? Turn him over to Protective Services?"
We're not sure yet. There's a house that we can at least give him a bed for the night and make sure he's safe there. The two of us will be there at all times. We have a couple resources to help with the dietary concerns that he experiences. We don't want him to feel abandoned his first night at the very least, and we want to make sure he feels supported.
That's all well and good, but don't take offense here. Pretty young. Do you intend to take care of him?
If that's what it comes to. If we find a family that's willing to look past all of this. There's it's a little intimidating taking on a child who comes with the trauma and the help he'll need to and the teaching, but not sure what families will take that on. We want to give him the best chance possible, though.
You might have a hard time. Adoption rates for extra-natural kids are rough right now.
I have a resource that at least families will be able to consult with, who's familiar with the dietary planning. And I'm hoping between my other teammates we can gather at least some resources to help any potential family out. A lot of it depends on who Mac ends up trusting and where he feels that he's safe. I don't think any of us want him to get lost in the shuffle of things in the system.
Laura kind of gets a thoughtful expression for a second. And sort of like shakes her head a little bit. Right. Well, I hate to cut and run, but me and Malik are already late. Come on, sweetheart. She starts moving towards the door. Malik sort of like looks at her, looks back at Mac. Take care of him, okay?
We will. How old is Malik?
15, 16, if I remember correctly.
About 15. Might be approaching 16 at this point.
Yeah.
You know, provided your mom's okay with it, and you're okay with it, there's always letting her, if you want to actually talk with him at some point when he's feeling better, we can have Hera let your mom know
Yeah.
where he's at.
I know how much it can suck to not have anybody to talk to. He hasn't
It does
had
seem like,
anybody.
I feel like Elytra looks at the desk, there's probably a pen and paper somewhere, and takes a blank thing and scribbles her comm number down and says, shoot a message to this line. We'll be able to update you with where he ends up.
Okay.
But your mom is more than welcome to reach out to it too. If she wants to verify before anything happens.
Yeah. Okay. Then from the door, Malik, come on, sweetheart. I gotta go. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Malik will...
Thank you for seeing him as a kid.
Yeah. Of course.
Not everyone has that good in them to do that. Keep that in mind. That makes you special. That makes you stronger than a lot of people.
kind of cracks a little smile at that, Laura. Malik! I'm coming.
Electra gently shoos him to, like, go before your mom gets mad at you.
They'll leave. And right about this time, HK, I have a question for you.
Yeah, what's up?
Would you be trying to catch up with Gloria and SP and coming to the law office with them, or are you just making a beeline yourself?
I think just catch up with them. I don't know why I need to make a beeline.
Okay.
If Electra's there, it's probably fine. Hera's there.
Because, like, you absolutely could beat the two of them here. I'm just wondering if you're, like, slowing your roll, or if you're just headed directly.
I don't know if I'm approaching them. Are they like making out? Do they look like they're having like alone time that I need to just like not be there for?
I mean,
I
that's a
don't
question
think
for me.
I
Gloria's
don't
in
think
much of a making
so.
out
They're
mood.
Okay.
they're holding hands and walking slowly.
Then HK will join them.
HK's hand just like,
She just grabs SP's other hand and they're just swinging along.
Like,
No,
this
I'm just
will
kidding.
be a throuple.
Is she also walking slowly, or
Yeah,
She starts dragging them behind her.
down.
Oh my god.
not again?
it's like HK
Okay.
is like leading the charge. SP's just like strung between the two of them and Glory because she's just so
God.
strong and just like dragging
Yeah,
them
we
along.
just pull him in half.
Glory
No,
would let go of him before that happened because she
No.
preferred to not Wisdom of Solomon, her boyfriend.
Yeah, right.
But Glory will say, how'd it go with Floor? Also, where's Thoth? Or did he head out?
What?
Hey, Eugenia.
Oh yeah, SP
Um,
Yeah, that's a
Thoth
question
went his-
for HK.
Thoth went his separate way.
Alright. And how did things go with Floor?
I mean, they went.
Fair enough, I suppose.
Yeah. I mean, I said some stuff to her about some things, and
Okay, that's vague, but I trust you.
I just said that I wasn't super kind. I was trying to be kind. I mean, I don't know. I just told her that it was kind of arrogant for her to think that she knows what you need. And to insist upon that. And if you're interested, you will approach her.
I told her what she needs to do if she wants to talk to me. I don't think she will. Maybe she'll prove me wrong. And if she doesn't, I'll be mean or call Savannah. Come collect your teammate. Put her on a leash next time, maybe. I'm not going to say that, but...
You can put her on a leash because she can go like non-corporeal, but you know, whatever.
Ghost leash.
Ghost leash. Oh man. I don't know how to do a ghost leash, but we probably could find somebody who could.
Through the
Could ask
power
Neko.
of science.
For science. Either way, I just told her to kind of give you space.
I appreciate you doing that. Maybe on another night, but after this, I don't really think I can talk to her right now, and I don't want to.
She'll figure it out, or she won't, and you just don't talk to her.
If she can find a way to understand why I'm upset with her and rectify her behavior, then maybe. Otherwise, this is gonna get worse before it gets better. Not my problem, though. Until she decides to make it my problem. Maybe have a talk with her about the meaning of consent sometime. But, anyways. Walking back to Harris with us, then?
Yeah, I think so.
Alright.
I think
Just
I
so
have
you
to
know.
pick up Mac.
Yeah, do you know where in the manor you're gonna set him up?
No, I do not.
Or I suppose.
Okay.
We will
That's-
figure it out.
Later problem, then.
It is a
Uh,
later problem.
Just so you know, on the way there, I was gonna stop and I promised Arcus a treat for not biting fake Hermes. So,
Stop and get something.
grabbing some. He likes sunflower
About at
seeds.
this point,
Also mealworms, but I don't want to touch those.
No.
Messenger. And you all realize that fake Hermes is walking in line with you all.
Can SP kick him? Like trip him?
God.
You stick your leg out to do it, and he
He
like,
just kind of flies over it.
yep, like literally
Okay.
doesn't even stop walking. He just like levitates 6 inches above
Yeah.
the ground and just like walks over.
Weird entrance. Hi.
What do you want now?
Well, I was looking for a dismissal, but he's already gone, so I guess I'm done.
From my understanding, he already gave you your payment.
I'm supposed to receive drachma, messenger thing, but I guess nobody's gonna pay me.
Well, he gave you an epithet, didn't he?
He told you that.
He did?
Huh.
Did you ask him not to?
Doesn't really matter what I asked. Gods kind of do their own thing, in case you haven't noticed.
Yeah.
Oh no, totally news to me. I haven't clocked that before.
Mm-hmm. Cool helmet.
Yeah.
You're just gonna put that on a shelf and let it gather dust, right?
I'm gonna turn invisible and tie people's shoelaces together.
It's the only solution.
I do similar when I'm bored.
I'd imagine you're fast enough for it.
That's enough for a lot of things.
There's a few uncomplimentary jokes to be made about that.
Oh no, feel free to make them. I've heard worse. Ares is a right SOB.
Oh, so you actually hang around with those guys. Yikes.
Don't really have a choice.
Well, I mean... yeah, I guess. Depends on the circumstances.
Well, the circumstances are shit.
I'm aware.
Not all of us have got a parent on the mount keep an eye on us.
It's complicated, but also that's fair. Given the,
Complicated, right. Okay.
what do you want me to call it? I've met him like 6 times, and he's bankrolling me not dying. I think that's complicated.
You have no idea what you have.
Not hard when all you get are cryptic riddles instead of actual answers.
I come more to that in conclusion every day. Is it not complicated that you're walking around wearing your dad's effects?
Oh no, it's complicated.
Just so?
Kind of looks at you, Glory. You realize I gotta tell Big Z about all this, right?
I know. But unless anything you tell him is sufficiently revelatory enough, then well, he hasn't killed me yet. And I think his ex-wife has something to do with that.
Oh, you're really gonna be leaning on that yet in the coming days.
Yeah.
Count your blessings. You might be going the way of the dodos soon enough.
We all will eventually. None of us have long. You're what? 20? Younger?
19.
Same. You probably got as much time as I have left, interference notwithstanding.
I probably have a little bit more for whatever that's worth. Which ain't much.
I was gonna ask. Why you do this with the time you have left? Good perks? Health insurance?
Yeah. Health insurance.
Sketchy.
Dental's fucking great.
Sorry, that's a really funny misplacement.
Oh no, laugh, it's hilarious.
Well, yeah. If I can't laugh at some of it, I would have just killed myself by now.
No, trust me, they wouldn't let that happen.
You try?
He flips over his wrist, and there are scars.
Yeah. Only the once for me, but yeah.
I was so scared of dying.
And then they just stopped you from dying.
Oh no, they can't stop it. They can stop you. They can stop what you want. But they cannot stop the end.
Some of them seem to think they can.
Oh yeah.
It's,
All of them think they can do it somehow.
I mean, would they be gods if they weren't egotistical?
Huh.
How long you been doing this? She points in the direction of Hickory Heights. That part of it.
4 years. And Dad bit the dust. I woke up a little early.
What was the trigger? My dad mailed me a sword.
Well, when a winged staff comes flying through your window and smacks you in the chest.
Oh, That's unpleasant.
With him gone, power defaulted to me.
I didn't actually know it worked that way. That's fucked, though.
Yeah. That was just the start.
They scoop you up?
No. No, I came on my hands and knees because I was starving.
Yeah. I would do it.
They'll have you the same way soon enough.
It's not unlikely.
Take my advice. Get out now while you can.
Why don't you take your own advice?
I tried, remember?
And you said they couldn't stop you. Or
They can't stop the end. But they can sure as hell make you persist.
fair. All the same to you. I take things at my own pace. I'll get out when I'm well and ready for it.
God, I wish I was as stupid as you. Seems so much nicer.
Well, you work for them, so I wouldn't say you're doing too well in the brands department yourself.
Some of us don't have daddy to drop off care packages weekly.
True enough. Well, you know. Is what it is, I suppose. Yes, hi.
What it is the end.
Well, we're all going to the same place. Don't
I'm
really
sorry, what'd you say?
understand your. We're all going to the same place. I don't really understand your need to try and impress your path upon others.
No, I suppose you wouldn't.
Does misery just love company?
Misery will be getting company soon enough.
There's plenty to go around.
He sort of glances up at Hickory Heights. You can see, like, a little flicker of lightning in the clouds.
You late?
Oh, yeah. I need to go in.
Fair enough. I'd wish you luck, but I probably won't want that for myself. So,
Oh, no, you don't.
trip and break a leg then.
Kill you later.
What a miserable son of a bitch. She says to HK and SP.
Mm-hmm.
He's insufferable.
He's a hater.
They've got him on a string. I'd probably be a
Whatever.
hater too.
Yeah. I guess.
Well, I mean, you need the ambrosia to live.
Mm-hmm.
If that's the only place you can get it.
Yep.
And they're preventing him from killing himself.
Yep.
It's not like he's got much recourse.
Mm-mm.
So with that cheery conversation,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
unless y'all have more you want to say to each other, you can go ahead and say that you arrived back at the law office.
Yeah.
Probably about the time that Laura and Malik are leaving.
Right.
Argus is expectantly by the door, Glory.
Larry will provide him with the sunflower seeds.
Question, because we established that I do have
Yes,
bugs
with
on
the stitches.
teammates. Am I able to summon a couple of mealworms to the offices while I'm there?
Go to your death.
Unfortunately, no. Seems like there aren't any.
There's none in my
locals
range.
Yeah.
I feel like at some point Electra does whisper to Argus, I'm sorry, I can't find any mealworms. Next time, there will be some.
But yeah, you all will see that Mac is inside a spare office. There appears to be a couple of Amazon guards on the door. Helena has stuck around. Seems like she wants to see this particular situation to the end.
Assuming we see Elytra getting in there,
Mhm.
Glory will ask, how are things here?
We got some, he's adapting. He's in pants now at least. He's mainly been eating.
If anyone looks, the pants are on backwards. This is primarily
You know what?
because
It's a win.
he has a tail.
It's a win. We can do customized clothing later. Everyone, they're still kind of on edge. Malik and Laura were very interested about his well-being and inquired about our plans. And I said we did have some resources that we would gather together before we presented him with his options, as well as that we would support him as best we could. Malik was very concerned that he was lonely and might need a friend, and showed interest in potentially coming back once we verified he was safe.
Okay. What do you make of that?
It sounded like a boy who was concerned when he saw another kid his age suffering through something more than anything else. Not
Glory.
once did he comment on seeing a monster. He just saw another kid.
Glory, you would know from when you were, regularly interacting with Malik. This is very on character for him. He probably
He's-
cried over a butterfly having its wings clipped at some point.
Sounds about right. She'll say, he's very empathetic. It's good to know that he's still got that.
I didn't let him talk to Mac, just because I don't know what state Mac is fully in. I've been letting him eat after talking with him briefly upon his expedited and confusing return. via Speedster. He seemed a little frazzled, and I didn't want to push.
That's fair. It's not like he's interacted with anyone else outside of us and Cleone and
Anyone
Dinner.
sent to get punished?
yeah, that. Yeah. Hey. One day at a time.
I think that's best. Honestly, I don't know who Mac trusts outside of the tenuous trust he has with the team at this point. I don't want to force him into somewhere he feels unsafe and trigger a fear response.
No, that'd be bad.
Yeah, he's gonna stay at the manor. I
Yeah.
can't. I don't until we have a.
That's what I said.
Yeah, we don't have a good. I don't know if there are too many people who could even take him, and if he's having. If he
I
has
think
impulse control
anyone
issues, we could
who-
have problems.
And it sounds like, according to Laura, adoption of exonaturals is down to begin with, let alone a traumatized boy who's not socialized with the modern world.
From what I recall, the adoption rates were never that high to start with.
No.
It's, I think, as good a solution as we're going to get, at least on short notice.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know
Carol.
what.
Good.
Oh, I was gonna say she's gonna look to her and be like, I don't know what the implications are for child protective services or anything like that.
It's not like he's on the books.
Harold.
True story.
Well, technically speaking, the law dictates that I should process him into records, but quite frankly, I'm aware of those adoption rates myself.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm hesitant to begin the
also-
process without some sort of arrangements having been previously established.
I think that's probably the wiser course of action, given need to figure out the situation, impulse control, stuff like that. So we know exactly what we have to work with. It's like HK is fast enough to avoid impulsive teeth snapping.
Yes.
I can't say that for as a given for pretty much any foster family.
And
not to mention what they
90% of
do
the
to him.
time, I'm wearing armor in the manor, so.
We should test the strength of that.
Versus bite, yeah. We also have healing implements in the armor, or in the manor, so.
True.
Just
Which most people don't have.
I think I saw him eating an Allen wrench. I don't know if that's going to hold up.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's gonna look over to see what Mac's doing.
Eating an Allen wrench.
He doesn't have it
no.
currently.
It's gone. He ate it. Oh,
He's moved
shit.
on to
I've
a
already
bigger
failed it
wrench.
as a foster parent. 10 minutes in.
I can reach out, see what those of the more monstrous persuasion will even talk to me, but I don't exactly have the best reputation amongst their circles.
Can see if I can find a network to reach out through. I don't know what condition my resource is in, but she might have a couple suggestions.
Very well. But truth be told, I'm more curious about what happened while the four of you were gone. The Thoth didn't stay with Mr. Polydegman, did he?
He headed off in his own direction.
Oh yeah, SP's gonna take out his phone and text Thoth.
I
ask
was
if he's
about to say,
okay.
has the Thoth thing happened as of this point?
Thoth is
This-
currently doing
Thoth-
that.
Thoth is pouring his
As
heart
Lucy.
out for Cypress.
Yeah.
I will, Electro will touch SP's phone and just push it down and say, not the time, he's okay. He's having a moment with someone special. Just leave it.
Alright.
He needs this.
Well, did you meet Polly Degman?
Probably a conversation for somewhere that isn't. Actually, how many people are still around? You said people that left and gone home?
The law office is pretty much empty at this point.
Okay.
Sans you guys,
Mhm.
the 3 remaining Amazons, and Hera.
Okay.
And a shitload of peacocks, but that's just to be given about this place.
They're just vibing.
Mhm.
Like as Glory would say. Yeah, we met. He asked for an additional test of character after the way things happened with the jar. And then he asked me to erase him
She
entirely.
blinks. Oh. I see. She's
I will note, Elytra does not look surprised at this. She's nodding along with Glory's statement. So if Glory is paying attention,
She is not.
it is clear that Elytra, this was confirmed to Elytra previously. That was what she assumed based off of the statement.
Oh, that's fair.
Hera sort of gently places a hand on you, Glory. Are you alright?
I don't know.
If you need to talk more, I can stay longer.
Maybe. Oh, does that make me a murderer? Is assisted suicide even legal in this state?
I think it's legal in Switzerland.
It's not, but suppose on some level I'm not entirely surprised this is the route he chose. When Persephone faded, it's inconsolable.
Yeah. He spoke to us in a temple to her giant statue.
I'd expect nothing less from him. He was always one for grand gestures.
There's a dark joke in here about what happens when a wife dies. Yeah, no, there's a lot of pain and loneliness in there, and I don't have the context that you do, but had an idea of what he was asking for before he asked it. A while before he asked it. I don't know how I feel about any of this, to be honest. And there's the added complication of Mr. Fake Hermes stopped by to confirm that yes, he will be informing to his master about everything that happened.
Naturally.
That tracks with what he told us.
He
Hurting.
implied there might be some imminent murder attempts on me, and or that the supply of ambrosia might be stopping. I don't know what to do if that happens, given that it's apparently quite limited already.
If worst comes to worst, you can have some of my stock. I don't have much left, but you can probably spare a few weeks.
I know you wouldn't offer that lightly, so thank you. Guess we'll have to. Hopefully, it won't come to that. But I don't want to take away from your time.
Glory, dear, I have been on borrowed time for many centuries now. I've just tried to do the best with what time I've been given. Trying to learn from your mortal examples.
I mean, I think you've done better than most, for what it's worth.
Well, naturally.
Doesn't sound like the situation up there is very mentally stable, though I suppose it never really was.
No heavens, no. But at least in the past, Zeus bound himself by laws of hospitality.
Imagine he's tossed that out the window.
With gusto.
Does raise a question, though, with the ambrosia situation. How has my dad been able to keep me in supply of that, given the everything of it all? You'd think that the big guy would be policing that sort of thing harder.
Well, last I spoke with Athena, and mind this was back during the American Civil War,
In a minute.
Zeus was rationing amongst his loyal.
Oh.
I don't
Okay.
know, but if I had to guess, I'd probably suspect your father is sacrificing some of his own portion.
Yeah. That would make sense. But why?
I'd say only the gods know, but quite frankly, I'm clueless.
Might be not even he really knows.
Oh, I'm certain he has his reasons, but
Are they coherent, though?
Apollo's always been one of passion as opposed to logic.
Yeah. I guess. I don't know if there's an official prohibition against creating beings that fit into specific slots in that prophecy. It does seem odd to do that and then not bother with any of it. The rest of it.
Kind of like looks away for a second. And you know her well enough to know that there's some words unsaid there.
Can I pierce the mask?
Sure.
Okay, it is a 7.
Okay. You get to ask one.
Okay. How could I get your character to tell me what you're not telling me?
Reassure that it won't cause you to end the connection between the two of you.
Between me and Hera?
Because Hera has hurt people in the past. She might be worried about doing the same thing. Not intentionally, like in the past, but
Okay.
she's had to reckon
Glory.
with a lot of pain that she's caused.
Glory would say then. This whole situation is pretty grim to start with. If you're worried that whatever you're thinking about is something that I would not want to hear, you're probably right. But lack of knowledge has also caused problems in my life. Like not knowing that I had a very fucked up epithet. And using it to ill effect. And I...
So he told you about Lethe.
Yeah. Taught me how to use her more accurately, which I don't love, but here we are. And I only bring that up to say that I know you're not always forthcoming with me, but I don't hold that against you. You've done a lot to help me all the same. So if you're worried I'm gonna walk out or something, I haven't yet. And I don't plan to now.
I don't know any of this. But pieces fit together a little too well. I don't think Apollo is trying to make the prophecy happen. I think Prometheus is.
When Apollo showed up to speak with me, he did mention that, well, one of the first things he mentioned was that he heard that I spoke with Prometheus, asked me if he had said anything. Didn't seem surprised he was still around. And given that Prometheus is the one apparently who gave me Lethe, the conclusion I'm drawing here is weird and fucked up, but so is the rest of it.
Like I said, Apollo has always been a creature of passion. It wouldn't have been hard to trick him into sleeping with someone who would bear a child of significant power.
Yeah. As soon as Prometheus said he was meddling in most of our lives, that was a question I have been rotating.
And Hera doesn't voice the question, but she sort of like shoots a look over to HK and then like back to you, like all of your
Not
brothers.
her. Some of our, not...
Elytra also shakes her head watching that like little interaction.
I don't think he's that dumb.
He would be very bold indeed to be ingratiating himself in Shinto affairs.
I mean, apparently he and Inari slept together at one point, so who knows?
I knew
pieces. Glory would, once she actually probably does laugh at that. Let's say, I don't think you really needed to worry about hurting me with that one. My whole life is existing as a construct of some madman's machinations is a conclusion I was not ruling out, at least since he showed up.
I just know that you don't like to think of yourself as the linchpin to all of this. Unfortunately,
like to-
I think you might be engineered for exactly that.
I don't like thinking of myself as the linchpin because I don't even know if fulfilling this thing is possible. At least before it's time. I mean, the road runs out eventually, whether I contribute to it or not. But
Well, I would be inclined to agree with you. I also know the fates, and how inexorable they can be.
they might be losing power.
Forces beyond be willing.
But probably not with that one final fuck you to the people who tell them no. And Glory will... She'd been holding the helmet under her arm, but she'll kind of hold it in both hands. There's this.
I noticed that it's not uncommon for him to give his blessing on occasion. I figured that was your reward.
Blessing, the helmet, and a very particular recipe.
Her eyebrows kind of furrow for a second. Oh. Argus, darling. And you all watch as the peacocks like go to each of the windows and start like shuttering them.
Oh my god.
The wine. Zeus only ever shared that with his brothers.
Hades gave it to me. Might be that the Fates are not the only people inclined towards a final fuck you.
This is... Glory, be very careful who you show that to.
Yeah, quite frankly, I'm tempted to just memorize it and burn it. But,
I would perhaps show it to Cersei first.
He did say we'd probably need her help. But also, is she beholden to my dad, given the apothecary?
The only goddess that Cersei has ever bowed to is Hecate, and while I have heard the odd rumor, I'm not inclined to believe that she would have survived to today.
Fair.
Above the table, does Elytra know that Hecate? Because wasn't what's his face one of the werewolves a descendant of Hecate?
Let me check my notes real quick, because yes, you're right, but I'm forgetting his name.
Tiberius?
Yes. Yes.
I will say, just for the meta, We did, at the very end of the last campaign, have a brief mention of a 4-figured torch-bearing figure at the base of Hecate Immortal's statue.
Yes.
So that is a thing that was said at one point.
Yes.
Mhm.
And that is still canon. Like I
Okay.
said, the odd
Yeah.
one.
Fair enough. Okay, Glory would say, okay, so that's good. I don't think that, Mr. Fuck-ass Depression over there knew about this part of it. That would kind of defeat the purpose, and I have no intention of him learning it.
If he reports to Zeus that you have that recipe, Zeus will stop at nothing.
Yeah, that's about... He taunted a little bit and gloated a little bit, but it wasn't enough to make me think that he necessarily knows.
Yeah. Quick point. I will say, if we don't want this to be like anyone Greek figuring this out beyond this room, we do technically have a Medicum Fox that might be able to figure out what... I don't know enough about the sorceries of everything, but if it's medical knowledge, we do have the Inari gate stuff too. There's the really old fox in the Medicum.
Would the wine have a mythological property that would interfere with that? Honestly, I don't even want to test bringing the scroll in there until we know more.
I think the scroll itself is mundane. It's more...
Okay.
To be honest, I could not begin to guess. It is a Hellenistic recipe, but...
Said I wouldn't say no to putting a copy in the Fox archive if they'd be on board with that, since that would be one way to keep this shuttered more.
Zeus certainly wouldn't have access to that.
He'd explode. Maybe.
Yeah.
No, it's the likelihood. Even if I stepped in there, it probably would be,
Let's not test that.
I mean,
Violent.
HK had a less than pleasant experience in the labyrinth, so that would track.
Yeah. So I guess what I'm saying is backup copy. Keep it in a place that he can't get it. And
Yeah.
if you think that Cersei will be on the level with this, then I will trust her.
I think you can trust her.
Okay.
However, Zeus would know about this wine, even if he doesn't necessarily know that you have the recipe. Damn you, Titan. That's it.
What's it?
That's why he gave you Lethe.
Oh, shit.
Oh, fuck me. Oh, I've got to get within striking distance to use Lethe that precisely.
Yes.
I'm gonna die.
Which will be a little easier. She sort of nods towards the cap.
Oh, fuck. Yeah. The fucking Titan. Well, I can just put some thought into it.
Does it
He's
gotta be
nothing.
you that wields Lethe?
Mm-hmm.
The epithet is a part of me. And quite frankly, I don't know what part, so
Fair
Nathan's
enough.
popped his eyes out. I don't know what I'd have to pull out of me for that.
Fair enough.
Well, mortals aren't really designed to have epithets, so
Yeah.
that would be a pleasant experience removing her.
Yeah, let's take that off the table then. I would prefer to not die pointlessly.
However, they so massively effective distraction at some point. To even buy you a few seconds.
A lot of power-ups. There's him. There's the rest of his circle who are probably helping him. Given that they've sunk cost fallacied their way into this, or genuinely believe him maybe, if they're stupid as hell, they probably would not. They'd try to stop us.
More than likely.
Helm of Invisibility. Historically, is that fallible in any particular known ways?
No.
I was about to say...
Hades' helm is absolute. No one can see the Lord of the Dead whilst he wears it.
SP saw him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A couple of times.
That's not possible.
He had the helmet on and everything.
Mm-hmm.
This is before we knew it was him. I couldn't see him.
Normally I would suggest the fading, but Hades... She, like, locks on you, SP. You saw him.
Yeah. I wrote it down where, but he'll tell Hera where
It
he saw her.
was at the beach.
What?
Yeah, it was at the beach.
At the beach, and then at...
No one saw him in this
Chasing-
context. He was also in Hera's office when they had that conversation, cover things up. But also, yes,
He was at when when SP captured Blackout.
Yeah.
Glory will
That's-
also say then, to complicate matters, the weird-ass boy advice I mentioned that my dad tried to give me is to be careful with SP because he doesn't seem to have a fate. My dad can't see him.
Prometheus also said I was not planned for, which I know is a lie. I was planned.
I think that's what he meant, babe.
That was
Probably
not.
not.
I
So I'm
can-
not in
I can confirm
Prometheus's
that
prophecy.
much, child. Your aura reads loved enough. But
Glory kind of looks at him for a second, like thinking about his dad, like, what?
somebody's pulling a lot of weight.
it's
Not his dad.
It's Denise.
I'm sorry. May I? And she like holds a hand out to you, SP.
Gives her a hand. He'll take his glove off and give her a hand.
There's like a shimmer of magic as she like runs her other hand over yours. No, you're just... How is this possible? You're merely human.
Yeah.
Regular, normal human.
I mean, I might not be able to die, but like, you know,
Let's not test that.
we haven't
I
tested
know
that.
That's not something we're gonna test.
Yeah.
Well, as unnerving as someone beyond Hades' command is, this may be beneficial to us.
My dad can't see him, which means he can't see him coming. Oddly enough,
Ares,
at one point I did see him, so I don't know why that worked.
Hera like raises her eyebrows, and there's like the tiniest hint of a smile for a second, as you can just like see a thought bubble just like pass
I don't
by.
understand how that's related.
I feel like Elytra kind of sees this and wants to pierce the mask on it.
We weren't
you
even
wanna roll it.
together at that point. Do it.
Yes. What am I rolling here? Sorry.
plus mundane.
Okay. Elytra is a nosy little bitch when she wants to be, so.
And I love that for her.
Especially when it comes to the love lives of her friends.
Everybody has a hobby.
That's a 10.
Holy shit.
Well, right off the bat, I'll tell you what the thought bubble above Hera's head is. Well, I mean, you do love each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't really have any questions. Elytra's just being nosy.
Yeah. You can absolutely tell that Hera's like, well, when you love each other that much, I mean...
Apparently.
Elytra just smirks a little bit, but says nothing.
But more to the matter at hand, I suppose. Can't see him coming. You said something about your son you're not speaking to, I think. Are you speaking to him right now?
Wait, sorry, say again?
Glory, because she can't say the names, she said, you mentioned your son you're not speaking to. At least I don't think you're speaking to him.
Are you talking about Hephaestus?
She's on good terms with Hephaestus.
Yeah. Your son? Which one?
Was there
Sorry.
is Ares not Hera's son? I might have that wrong.
Oh, okay. You're referring to Ares. Okay, sorry. I wasn't certain who you were trying to refer to.
Okay, no, she's aware that Hera has a good relationship with Hephaestus, and she does not
Okay.
know anything about Hera's current relationship with Ares, and Hera doesn't mention him, so she's assumed that they're not really talking.
Ares is a buffoon. He's easy enough to fool. Poseidon is... Quite frankly, I think he's the god who suffered the most in the fading. At
Pollution?
least last I saw him. Pollution has done poor things to him.
Okay, so
The
one
one
second, I'm pulling up an.
The one I'm worried about is Athena.
I would be worried about her too.
She has stalwartly stayed by Zeus's side, despite my recommendations otherwise.
The wisdom domain isn't really checking out on that one, but sure.
Trust me, I have had similar conversations with her, but she is deeply inscrutable.
That's reason, fear, and doubt from the words. Could you be convinced? With a good enough argument. I mean, I imagine you've tried, but...
I've tried many times. But
What if we utilize the help of a being entirely built by logic?
Now that could be interesting.
Hera kind of like looks
Granted.
between the two of you, like, what?
Your persistent guest in your phone.
Yes.
Oh. The machine.
If there's anyone who can out logic someone, it's probably Toads.
Honestly, yes.
Suppose that's a possibility, but I don't know what opportunity you would have to speak with her directly.
Let's consider two options then.
Small
One-
steps.
One where we can, small steps and make that work, and one where we can't. How do you get around her? She's pretty close to him most of the time, right?
She carries his shield more often than not.
Yeah,
She's the
she's
favorite.
the shield.
This is what puzzles me. Prometheus would know this. He would know all of this. So,
Why would he not plan for a contingency for this?
Precisely.
is a decent question.
Or did he? And we just didn't ask.
Or
There are
he
two of
can't.
us tied in a way that we are unsure to your fate, Glory.
Yeah. And you're supposed to be roommates. Could be another piece of the puzzle. Can Thoth illusion a god?
You are the one who, well, I don't, above the table, you watched him illusion
Persephone.
Persephone.
And he did the Mother Nature one. She's not technically a god, but
I meant, can he make an illusion that would genuinely trick a god?
That is very difficult.
I'd imagine.
And Athena would be the most difficult to trick out of all of them.
I'd imagine that too. So,
But his
could be
powers have been
that.
growing. And he did succeed, at least against a fallen angel.
Spiders. She doesn't like them.
I can
You've got
arrange
plenty.
spiders. Yeah, I do. I have a fair amount of spiders, actually.
We could press on that.
Potentially.
Don't know which spiders on you are real.
We're back at
Sorry.
that.
She'll let Tara just say it's a bad running joke.
If you have illusory
There's a lot
spiders
running.
on the illusory god, are they distracting enough that you can't tell the illusory god is fake?
Oh my god. Okay. I mean, it's as good a guess as any for the moment, since Mr. Contingency's apparently tried to plan for everything. He's tried this several times. I'd imagine he's worked out most of the things that can go wrong.
Imagine. Still, Athena seems like an odd gap. If anything, I would think plans would need to centralize her.
You would think. But
Is there anything that he would have over her that would cause unwavering loyalty? Something that he could press on?
No. Athena has always decided her own loyalties.
and she's chosen this one. Yes, he is her dad.
Still, I feel like blood is not always the determining factor in loyalty.
Not you.
She
well,
doesn't sound
not
like
always.
one who necessarily relies on that alone to determine it.
Perhaps she's aware of something we're not aware of, but
That would seem in character for her.
yes.
But how do you discover what something that could be so hidden that only the goddess of wisdom understands it? Or is it something we're just missing as a gaping hole?
It is worth noting, though, out of all those who remain on Olympus, Athena is the most familiar with the cap. She's received Hades' blessing on multiple occasions.
Which is another reason why you'd expect there to be more contingencies here if he's relying on that part of it. Fuck, maybe they're working together. I don't know anymore.
Perhaps.
That said, there is a very specific list in the prophecy of gods that fall to newborn tricksters coddled by the thief, and she's on that. Wisdom and war, sun and stars, earth and sea, skies above. What is Earth doing these days? if you know.
Like I said, my brother has not taken the pollutions of his seas well. As a reminder, Poseidon is
Oh,
also attributed as Earthshaker.
Right. So he's 2. Guess it works for the scheme of the prophecy. Whatever. I'm not in the fates business.
Of course, it could also be that at a time it did refer to 2 individual deities, but the interpretation has simply changed.
Fair. The last time I spoke with my father's twin, she seemed very done with all of this.
Well, I imagine she is. Unfortunately, she has always been dedicated to Apollo, for what reason I cannot understand.
So, okay, fair enough. I think I get that one then.
And Apollo is solidly under Zeus's thumb.
Yeah. Has that always been the case?
No. But Apollo was one of the first to panic. He lost his proper gift of prophecy after the Fates made their decree.
Oh, so. Or I guess, what was it before and what is it now?
Before, he had the same insight that they do in understanding prophecy,
Oh.
seeing his conclusion. But with the last prophecy, they took that from him.
I didn't know they had that power.
Very few of us understand the power they truly possess.
Black box.
Dictate
So-
all lives, immortal and otherwise.
So he loses this power and then has a somewhat more limited version now?
From what you describe, yes. Perhaps you
That
can only
does
see
seem
the
to-
vague outline of things. With the exception of this one. He also seems exempt from Hades' shroud.
Odd, but useful.
Mm-hmm.
It's possibly neither here nor there, but for what it's worth. Unless he directly lied to my face, which is not impossible. My father also does not know or did not look into his own personal end.
He was never able to. The
Okay.
fates from the start and terms with him that he would not be able to see his own fate.
Fair enough.
Which would rather explain his numerous consequences.
Okay. I'm not even sure it's possible for me to ever really understand whatever is going on there broadly with him. But I don't know. I mean, if I were him and I were worried about it, I'd have probably left my own kid to rot.
Something tells me Prometheus has something to do with the fact that he didn't do exactly that.
Okay.
Though
Fair
clearly
enough.
Zeus is aware of you, so
Clearly.
certain what Prometheus would have that Zeus wouldn't know.
Apollo, she wouldn't say Apollo because she is here.
Mhm.
She'd say, when he spoke with me, he looked almost like he was afraid of getting in trouble for something. It's not exactly a secret that he is my father.
Mhm.
Might it be a secret why he is my father? Maybe something that he could play off as just a burst of passion rather than being something that was manipulated. Or maybe even something he went along with.
That is a possibility.
If he was or feels that he was complicit in some degree at some point, that would be a reason to be afraid of discovery. And would be more the reason to not let that information ever get out.
Perhaps. It's about this time. You'll just hear a crunch from the spare office as you look over, and Mac has taken a bite out of the desk. Just sort of.
Is he out of?
Oh yeah, he's been out.
Okay.
Any long pork you put in front of him, it's like gone within 15 minutes.
He ate a whole pallet? Okay, cool. And now he's eating
But
desks.
the pallet is not completely gone because Elytra has been like slow burning it properly. You know,
Okay.
pulling somebody out of starvation.
Maybe
but-
we should just give him some more then.
Yeah.
Each K will just get some more and give it to him and just, okay, let's not eat the desks.
He sort of just like drops it. Doesn't taste good.
Yeah, I don't want to know how much that costs either.
It's like a cheap desk.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
It's
Not even proper wood,
it's
it's
an-
particle board.
Yeah.
Get that out of your mouth. It's so bad for your body.
Mm.
No microplastics.
Hera, actually, as engaging a conversation this is, you probably should get him.
Yeah.
Some
Okay.
rest. All of you should get some rest.
Yeah.
Thank you for being honest with me and helping talk it through. I know this isn't easy to talk about.
I'm more just concerned for you, dear.
Yeah, I'm expecting a few assassination attempts. I mean, generally, for other reasons too, but add more reasons to the pile, I suppose.
If I may make a recommendation, then watch the skies. And don't go for walks while it's raining.
It'll do.
All right.
She points to the helmet. Then points to the crickets. He can't see through this, can I? He, right? No, can't.
No. Like I
Okay.
said, no one should be able to see through it.
And yet,
And yet,
I mean, assuming there's no ill effects from wearing it, I think that if I have to go out when it's raining, I'll just wear this.
no, there shouldn't be any ill effects.
He can't. The only thing is, if you're out, he can't detect through the rain and find an absence of what should be there, can he? That would be my only concern. in that situation?
I could not say.
Let's just aim to not have to deal with it, and if we have to deal with it, we'll improvise.
Yes.
We can run some tests, figure some things out, make some strategies. But, yeah, for now we should take care of Mac.
Bed. I think for now, getting our newest ward to bed and getting all of the rest of us to bed should be on the docket.
Maybe shower and then bed.
Valid. Do you think we're gonna get him into a shower though?
I hope so.
Doubt he knows what a shower is.
That's my concern.
Yeah. Well,
The jar had a pool and a tree and a mural of Tantalus in it, so at
I
least knows
think
what the
there's a
water is.
werewolf that likes to stay up late at the house, though, so he could probably help me figure this out.
God.
We should probably.
Yeah, it was a
work
whole
back.
jar of fucked up shit.
Yeah.
Alive with the spring of Tantalus. No wonder he's starving.
Emaciated. Kept alive between hunts, so it seems.
The pool's designed to sustain but not fulfill.
Yeah.
Poor child. And as you all get Mac ready to leave, we'll go ahead and take our break.
Final note, I will say Glory does probably ask Hera for a hug before they head out. She's having a night.
She absolutely gives it.
Okay. We'll be back in 10 minutes.
Be back in 10.
Detroit.
What's on
All
your
right.
chest?
We're back.
What?
Tattoo.
But that's tattoo.
Her tattoo.
That's my tattoo. Chest piece.
Oh!
Frozen. Oh.
I thought it was like a bruise.
Very
No. Oh
slow
my God.
It's my,
processing.
my tattoo.
It's a very colorful bruise.
Yes, it is. It's purple and it's pink and it's.
I just noticed. I was like, "Oh my gosh, did she like fall or something?" And just like whack.
Nope. It is a watercolor tattoo of a.
Yeah, it reminds me of when I was in a
dandelion.
car accident and I just had like that stripe of bright purple across my chest from the seatbelt.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, we're back.
Hello.
I'm not bruised. It's a tattoo.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure you're okay.
Remind me to not put you in charge of
conclusion,
text.
it's a tattoo.
All right. Now, we of course are going to have some scenes with Mac here, but I feel like Thoth has gotten to say basically nothing this session so far. So, let's go ahead and catch up with Thoth real quick here.
Okay.
Thoth, unless you initiate anything, Luciferus is completely fine just sitting on the roof in these, like, folding chairs he's had demons bring and just, like, holding your hand.
Yeah. I think Thoth probably, as they're just sitting there holding hands, maybe presses the sides of their knees together and just looking over the city and listening to what I'm sure the festivities are continuing to be.
Well, it's not really a party night tonight. The second night of Dia de los Muertos is generally a more somber affair.
Mm.
At least in San Sebastián.
Fair. I think eventually, Diego, because he's got the mask off now, probably at some point say thank you for listening and being here.
Of course. If we intend to keep this relationship healthy, makes sense to be there for one another.
I feel like you've been doing so much for me, and barely given anything back in return.
You do not need to. Unsurprisingly, I am of means. And unlike the rest of my family, I'm not particularly attached to them.
I mean, it's... I'm not strictly speaking of financial means, but you've... I mean, trying to get me a meeting with the Imagineer. Listening
Oh, well.
to this.
The Imagineer is the job. That's... It just comes with the territory of my connections. This, though... Of course. I don't promise that I'll be giving good advice, mind you. This is new territory for me. But I have been working on my interpersonal skills.
Just having you listen means a lot. Advice notwithstanding.
He just kind of squeezes your hand in response. Anytime. Well, perhaps I should define that. Any time in which I am not actively engaged in a life or death situation.
I think that kind of goes for both of us.
It's non-zero probability that I'll be in the middle of saving the world again at some point.
Such heavy responsibilities the young giants must bear.
Oh, and that's the junior leagues. No. Truth be told, I suspect I won't be in the Young Giants for much longer. The Ultras have been in need of a proper magician for a number of years now. Professor Fable is adequate, but he hasn't trained on a savannah like I have.
How do you feel about the possibility of moving on without the rest of your team?
It was inevitable. It's how things go with the Young Giants. In time, all of us will join the Ultras. be replaced by new promising individuals to be trained and prepared for their own seat at the high table, so to speak. Besides, since I'm an ultra, I highly doubt Father will be viewing it as just my little project anymore. I like to think he actually takes a sip of a drink there. Like a little imp just comes
Gregory
by with
appears
like
with a
a
tray.
little toaster.
Doesn't he still expect you to take over the family business, though?
Oh, I will. I have no doubts about that. I just expect... He sort of, like, glances around a little bit. I just expect once I'm an ultra, I won't remain just my family's business. The privatization of the prison has bothered me for a number of years. I think it's about time it was properly incorporated into the larger NTAC system. It's my intention once I have a seat to begin that process. And quite frankly, at that point, if Father has an issue with it, well, he won't be the one in charge anymore.
I mean, wouldn't it be better to incorporate the prison into a third party rather than NTAC? Even though there's close coordination between both of them, NTAC isn't. It's not a standardized police unit.
It's not. They are, however, the foremost organization in regards to managing exonatural abilities of those of a criminal persuasion. It's not ideal. I would hope that as part of this, there would also be a push for de-escalation within NTAC. Though I imagine that'll be a much more difficult sell. It's no secret that the villainous have only escalated over time. But incorporating the prison system into the Ultras branch of things would cause further issues. I mean, there's already many detractors of tabs. I imagine they'll have plenty to say if we had a wholesale prison under our umbrella. Of course, this is all just currently speculation. Number of steps I need to take before we're actually there to make the decision.
That's true, and who knows what's going to happen in the meantime.
All too true. I only bring it up, though, because, well, I would hope you wouldn't have issues potentially being partnered with a member of the Ultras. not exactly a safe line of work.
I mean, even though you'd be going up against much stronger foes, it would be a little hypocritical of me to draw the line there when I've already had discussions about my encounters.
Indeed. You do kind of catch him, like, looking at your face scar for a second.
I am trying to be more careful, and Eden Mod should be giving me an armor upgrade soon.
Oh. I'm assuming she decided to do that pro bono as a thanks.
Yes.
Someone like her.
Yes. New costumes for the whole team.
She is very skilled in her craft. Eccentric, but skilled.
I'm looking forward to the design.
I will keep an eye out for it on social media. And upon hearing the word social media, like, a tiny little squat demon waddles up with a phone, and Kane, without looking, just sort of like waves him away.
They're all really at your beck and call, aren't they?
Yes, well, I had to scale back after Undertown for a little while, let the dimensional barriers heal, but now smaller breaches are a bit more sustainable. If you're interested, I could lend you a few for a week. Just don't sign anything that they offer you.
Ooh. See, now... Ah, don't tempt me. I could create a line of pizza demons.
As in, demons who make pizza, or pizza made from demons?
Demons who make pizza. I don't know. Well, I was gonna say, I don't know how well pizza made from demons would go over with the stoner
think it would
crowd,
go
but I
well.
think they would probably eat anything, actually.
Genuinely.
I've put together some very wild creations, and they've at least tried them.
Horrid.
Yes. They were a fan of the chocolate-covered crickets, so...
I think Kane just, like, freezes in place for a second. The what?
Elytra was horrified that I put chocolate-covered crickets on a pizza.
I feel like Kane just sort of, like, sets down the drink slowly.
Don't think about it too hard.
It just, like, snaps his fingers. Old demon comes running over with like a little case of pills. Takes like a little tablet from it. I don't mean to be rude, but that sounds utterly horrendous.
A few of my pizzas end up being bad. I will not take offense. It's all about the joy of creation. In some cases. Some of them are good.
Well, at least you're more open to criticism than May. She also seems to be spurred on by the joy of creation, only she's rather defensive about her creations.
Well, she also doesn't seem like the kind of person who enjoys having her intelligence questioned, so.
No. She certainly does not. I suppose if we're becoming more official, you'll need to properly meet them in a social setting eventually. What do you think of them?
DB seems like a chill guy. Kind of has similar energy to SP, but a little more hesitant to branch out and try new things.
I would describe him more as fixated upon his interests.
I think that goes for a lot of heroes.
I would hesitate to describe him as touched, but...
Floor.
Yeah.
Floor is also nice, but has issues respecting boundaries and autonomy.
Guy stops for a second. What do you mean?
She's very driven by her desire to help people without considering if that help is welcomed or desired.
Oh, heavens, what has she done now?
There's been some friction between her and Glory.
Oh.
Also, on a lighter note, she was very convinced that the whole SP is a suit of bees thing meant that he was a revenant that needed to be put to rest. So.
I'm sorry, the what?
There's a rumor going around that SP is a suit of bees.
I repeat, what?
Just, where's your social media info?
Jonathan?
Just look up hashtag SBs.
And then you watch as Kane, like, with one finger just sort of like... like, not even holding the phone. The imp is holding the phone for him. What on earth? What? And he, like, pulls open this picture that someone has done of, like, photoshopping SP's face so that it's just, like, made of, like, a bunch of little individual BJPEGs.
Yeah.
Well, at least it's not the baby girl hashtag.
He's Glory's baby girl.
SP is somebody's baby girl, at least.
I had to deal with that particular trend during my early years. Insufferable.
But yeah, that's a whole thing.
Well, I'm not surprised that Flora has taken it upon herself to interpose. I'll give her that she's driven. Unfortunately, she's also rather convinced of her righteousness.
Yeah.
Tao claims that her naivete will soften. I'm doubtful.
It might. I just, for her sake, hope that it can happen in a way where she doesn't get too hurt by it.
Might be better for her if she is. As a reminder, Kane does not like Fleur.
I know. I don't know. I don't know what her past was like, but if she's constantly having to be hurt over learning lessons of the 21st century, that's not something I'd wish on somebody. Unless I really didn't like them.
Kane just sort of raises his eyebrows like, well.
I think Diego just bumps his shoulder a little bit.
Kane just, like, offers you a lemonade.
Both will take it. Take a sip.
At this point, like, a little table's been set up between the two of you.
As for your other teammates, I'm very much on the fence about Gigi.
May has the highest highs and the lowest lows, quite frankly. She is either remarkably useful or utterly insufferable. And it seems to depend entirely on the phase of the moon and whether it's a day ending in Y.
As in, it needs to be a day ending in Y, or it needs to not be a day ending in Y?
God only knows.
I think one of my biggest concerns that when we were dealing with things at Physiques, she was very intrigued by the flash drive, which contained some of you-know-who's emotions, which we didn't know until later. Very much rubbed me the wrong way that she wasn't giving any consideration as to what was in that flash drive.
I'm not particularly surprised. She's very, conservative when it comes to artificial intelligence rights.
Hmm.
I'm not surprised, though. She's more... I believe the term is a grease monkey, as opposed to a programmer.
That makes sense, considering the range of mechs at her disposal. And other robots.
She does love her automatons. Though, to be honest, I'm most curious of your opinion of Tao.
I'm wary. We didn't exactly get off on the right foot at the gala.
Oh?
I was annoyed. And well, I was in an annoyed mood. He brushed me off. And I may have, tried to take a peek at his emotions, which he didn't appreciate.
Kane's like mid-sip and he just got up. Oh! I see.
Yeah.
Yes, that would cause him to be rather... cross.
Mm-hmm.
If it's any consolation, he made no mention of such an incident.
Well, I don't know how much stock he actually puts in our team, so I kind of would have just chalked it up to us being nobodies.
He's taken more note as a social factor than a factor of the job. Many of you are connected to current members of the Giants, after all. Case in point. He sort of gestures, and you realize that one of the demons has, like, put a rose in, like, a little vase on the table.
They're just adding things to see if he notices.
God.
Yeah.
What's next? A candle?
You do see one with a box of matches.
Oh my god.
This can only end well.
But Elytra is friends with JJ. I honestly think Christ that ended well.
Thank God for Tiffany.
Indeed. She's quite a lovely young woman.
She's pretty badass. Yeah.
Mercifully quite unlike her mother.
Tell me about it.
She is exhausting.
Oh, you don't say.
And having to play peacemaker with her is... But beyond that, May and Heavenly Katana are, of course, have their own friendship. Seems there's quite a bit of intersection between the two of us.
Not sure if it's always been there or just grown.
I would certainly hope some of the connection grows. If that's agreeable with you.
I was planning to keep this question to myself until I had been able to meet with the Imagineer and be sure of my powers. They weren't negatively influencing you, but what are we exactly?
I feel like the demon with the matches just like stops mid striking a match. Just sort of like well, what we are at this precise moment, I perhaps do not have language to say. I know what I would like us to be. And that would be partners of a romantic. He wants to fuck ya. Without hesitating, Kane just takes his walking stick and just whap.
Does this demon disappear or we're sailing off into the distance?
Goes sailing off into the distance.
It lands next to Disco Bitch's disco ball.
Hang on a second. Audio, shut up. Okay, say again.
Jenna said that the demon lands next to Disco Bitch's disco ball.
This Kane.
Again, this man has seen like negative suns, so he gets cherry red when he blushes.
Well, Diego is also blushing.
I would not phrase it so crassly.
Well, you have proven yourself to be more classy than a demon, so...
I would certainly hope. They are useful, but by God, they are insufferable sometimes.
Could you have chosen anything else? Or were demons the only option?
They were not the only option, but they were what I believe to be the most viable.
But as far as what you'd like us to be, I think I would like to work towards that as well.
Kane just like freezes for a second, and you can like almost literally see the blood just like. I find that very agreeable. Well, Mr. Torres. Sorry, Diego. As lovely as this evening has been, I unfortunately do have matters to attend to in the morning.
I should probably get some rest too. But do you want to have dinner sometime this week?
I would be delighted. I would be curious to try a tomale.
Tamale? Mm. There are probably plenty of places that have good ones, but Juanita's are the best. Maybe I can convince her to make some.
I'm not familiar with that restaurant.
Oh, Juanita is my neighbor.
Ah,
She makes great tamales.
I see. If this is intended to be a dinner at your residence, I'll be sure to wear a glamour. I don't want to cause any undue rumors.
If you're fine with it being a little cramped, otherwise, could always have a rooftop picnic.
I would be delighted with either.
Well, I'll need to talk to Juanita first, but I'll text you.
Yes, I will look forward to it. You may want to stand up for a moment.
I will.
Kane just sort of like waves the top of his cane, and all the furniture like folds itself back up. He sort of hands you your drink. Good night, Diego.
Good night.
Similar to what you've seen him do before, taps his cane. We're going to briefly cut to Giant's Monolith. As Kane reappears at his designated teleportation circle. Looks over. Savannah's leaning against the nearby wall. Well. Very, I think. He confided his name with me. Let me know if you need any more advice. The high-pitched squeak I am hearing from Charlie.
Oh my god.
He said he was working on his interpersonal skills. He didn't say with who.
Amazing.
Meanwhile,
So does this mean Savannah is the wingman for his team?
This is
abso-fucking-lutely.
incredible.
Look, if it gets the kids out of the house, is it such a bad thing after all?
Exactly.
Are they playing Magic the Gathering
Savannah?
in somebody's basement? Yeah, but they're not spending money on crack.
Savannah learned a long time ago that he cannot stop the romantic shenanigans. He can, however, teach these stupid children how to be smart about it.
And teach them how to fucking talk to each other.
Yup.
I love that that Elytra and Savannah are continuing to mirror each other in various ways.
Savannah's so lucky that HK is sweet on Moonlighter because, like, if she knew that, she would definitely get Gigi in on a cahoots plot to pretend that they were in a relationship to drive Savannah insane.
Chaos.
Yes.
Chaos demon.
Yeah, you're gonna give that man alcohol poisoning faster, so he'll need more badger livers.
He has honey badger liver. It's fine.
But meanwhile, with the rest of the Misfits, Hera does arrange for a taxi to take you guys back to Misfit Manor. Because she's reasoning that you probably don't want to just walk Mac on the streets, or, Lord
No.
forbid, load him up onto one of the hoverboards or the bike.
That's fair.
Could end badly.
That being said, he is freaked the fuck out by cars.
Uh-huh.
Maybe.
What size of taxi is this?
Well, I mean, it's big enough to hold all 5 of you.
It's got to be a
So-
big one,
Like
like
a
a minivan
van.
taxi.
Okay.
But he literally has never seen a car until this taxi pulls up in front of the
Yeah,
law
I don't-
office.
HK would have offered to take the portal through Nari. I don't know how a Minotaur would fare in the portal
Might explode.
on the
That-
island.
yeah,
we
that
just
might be a
don't.
bad
That's
one.
a lot of. Maybe that's not a great idea right now.
Yeah, that might be a negative reinforcement there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's not blow him up within, I don't know, a few hours of freeing him from the jar.
Mm-hmm.
Like, welcome. Now come to this island. Boom. Oh, well, that's unfortunate.
Welcome, we bid you explode.
Yeah.
Now, HK, I have a very important question for you. Are you texting Moonlighter before you head back to the manor?
Yes, she is. She's going to text him and be like, we have a guest in the manor for the foreseeable future, and he might need some items. If you could pick them up, I can send you some monies.
He texts back, I'm doing graveyard shift tonight, but I can swing by on the way back.
Okay.
What kind of guest? What you need?
So, before I want to say, did Hera send the Oh my God, why is my brain not working?
Long pork.
Long
Long
pork.
pork with us.
Oh, yes.
Okay, good.
I was about to say
She has
either
no
that
use for
or
it.
Great.
Tabs probably transported it for us.
So then she'll just. I think she's approximated, or somebody knows how Big Mac is and needing clothes.
Yeah.
So she'll like text.
Elytra has probably gained an idea of how big the kid is just via bug. She hasn't touched him, but she can probably gauge rough
Like some
sizing at
clothes.
least.
Blondie.
Some
It is-
basics for him, maybe some deodorant, and do Minotaurs wear deodorant? HK doesn't know.
He
But
certainly
she-
does not smell like he wears deodorant. I'm gonna let you guys
She's
know.
gonna
they
put
have that in the
deodorant on
jar.
the
Like,
list,
oh.
toothbrush, you know, like basic things that he needs, at least to get him through the next day or two until we can go proper shopping and stuff like that. And so we haven't put him in the system, so nobody even knows that we have him. We're just kind of...
You're texting all of this to Moonlighter.
No, she's not texting that part. She's just...
Okay.
She's trying to think ahead. Does he wear does he have hooves or feet?
He does have hooves.
Okay, so no need for shoes. Okay. Yeah, she'll just text all that, and if you can bring it by. HK has no idea where she's gonna put Mac. He appears to be eating random furniture, so that's concerning for her. Although we do have a lot of thrifted furniture, she's developed some emotional attachments to the weird things the boys keep bringing back from the thrift shops.
Fair enough. It's worth noting, during this car ride,
Mhm.
while Mac is, like, very nervous about the car itself, he doesn't really, like, snap at any of you. Now that he's gotten some food in him, it seems like that instinct is a little less sharp.
That's good.
We're gonna have to get some ideas about how much he needs to eat to not be emaciated. To keep that on hand. HK's like making a mental list of all the things she needs to do. We need to do something about his education. Teaching him the basics of...
He's definitely leaving a stain on the
Life.
taxi seat, by the way.
A stain?
That's fine.
Like just from his butt?
We can.
We have to
We
teach him
can
about toilets.
always-
Oh my god. HK's like thinking about that and looking at SP like, this is your job, Uncle SP.
Oh, no.
my
So
God.
he has his own kids.
Yeah, he's like, listen.
She's already a single mom.
Yeah,
He's
he will
already a
text
single father.
He'll text both the plan that they're taking Mac to the manor, so maybe choose your destination wisely after that. And then just end it with hope you're okay, bro. Elijah said he was fine, or he was safe, but we don't know if he's fine, you know? Fine. He's probably
Elytra's
dying.
like, he's fine.
I think
Yeah.
Elytra
No.
said he's with someone important. He needs this, and left. He's safe, and left it at
God.
that.
Okay, well, you know.
I think probably a few minutes after SP texts him, Thoth would say, "Are we having a team meeting tonight or no? Or is this just a stay away from the manor potential warning?"
Are we having a team meeting tonight? We should sleep on this, maybe?
This is a sleep night. This is a sleep, rest, recover, mentally decompress.
Tomorrow we can have a team meeting.
Then we'll have a team meeting. I think all of us kind of need that.
Yeah.
It's been a long 24 hours.
He will relay that. Sleep today, meeting tomorrow.
Thoth will send back a thumbs up emoji and then just be like, "Cool, I'm going home."
If anyone needs company, I'm sure we can find rooms in the manor. It's just we also do have the guest, our newest guest, so that is something to be aware of. If Thoth doesn't want to be alone, he can be at the manor. But
He said he's going home.
okay, then we're fine.
He's crashed on Gloria's couch before,
Yeah.
but that might be a little awkward now.
Just So
Well, if Glory and SP are going back to Glory's apartment, then he'd be third wheeling, but also right now he's downtown, so he's
Yeah.
probably equidistant from Glory's apartment and his apartment.
Yeah. Fair.
After stopping Mac at least once from trying to take a bite out of the seat cushion,
that will taste bad and you have no idea where it's been. Trust me, do not bite that.
you all get back to the manor. It is, like, pretty late into the night at this point. It's not past midnight, but, like, it's late. Mac's just sort of, like, looking up. Where's the ceiling?
Is this still outside or is he now inside?
It's still outside.
Oh, okay. So
Well, we're not inside
Buddy.
yet, Mac. This is outside. You see the stars?
A little hard to see stars given the city lights.
Mm-hmm.
Clouds, then.
Is it safe?
Yeah. Well, mostly. I mean, there are incidences, but
Arguably, you're with 4 superheroes at this given moment, so you're safer than most people in the city.
Superhero?
yeah. What did you learn about, like, the Greek legends? Yeah.
No,
Well, they had heroes, right?
that's all.
the heroes were. Yeah, that.
Okay, so we're like that, but we're not like we're more ethical. We might still be assholes though. But oh, good. I've taught him to swear
yeah.
already. Okay.
Also, I don't think ethics are something that has been explained.
Okay. We're gonna start from square one.
As you're talking, he, like, is looking around and he sees Graffiti Paradise.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. It's a skate park. Maybe
Alright.
we'll teach you how to skateboard later. I think that will be a first. I don't know that a Minotaur's ever skateboarded before. It's pretty cool.
Would be a first.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's some cool people that hang out there.
At this point, you all can tell he's, like, generally speaking, he's sort of, like, gravitated to, like, HK's general vicinity.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Minotaur's imprinted on her. Mom?
Blondie.
Oh no. SP's just like, it's fine. BP did that to me, so whatever.
Oh, and I'm sorry, this completely skipped my mind. I wanted to have a quick scene about this, but we can just briefly mention it. Helena would have provided you with a little information that the Amazons took Cleone's backpack. And that they're willing to let you see what's in it, but they figured they should probably take it.
Okay.
Glory would have backed her on that.
That's
Seems
fine.
fair.
We can
That's fair.
look at it later.
But y'all have got a Minotaur and Misfit Mansion. What do you do with it?
Well, HK's gonna let him in. I think she's probably gonna show him the bathroom and explain how we use the bathroom for our waste, you know, if you have to pee or anything, toilet.
He seems very leery of the toilet.
Cool.
Water. Bad.
Oh, good. The shower's gonna be fun. Okay. Why is the water bad?
Because the water he was exposed to created his endless hunger.
Oh.
Water here is
This
different.
water is not bad. I'm not gonna drink the toilet water, but she will turn on the sink and she will just like.
He about jumps out of his skin when you do that.
Oh, you're okay. She just turned on the sink. Like, this is where we wash our hands after we go to the bathroom. But she's gonna cup some water and be like, drink it, and then realize that she's hungry because she expends an obscene amount of calories. But she's gonna refrain from eating because she doesn't want him to think that it made her hungry. She's just hungry all the time anyways.
That's a
Like-
different thing.
He very intently like watches you drink the water, and then he just sort of like pokes it a little bit, sort of like disturbing the faucet.
We could get you a glass and we'll get some water from the sink in the kitchen. I mean, you can drink this water, it's fine. But
He just like full sticks his face into the sink and just sort of.
okay, well, you could do that too. I have a friend coming by. I was going to ask about how you felt about Arcadians, but you probably have never met one. I'm sure it'll be fine, hopefully.
You don't think he's paying attention to you right now? You just hear like lots of slurping and gulping. This is probably the first water he's ever had that it wasn't like harmful.
Our baby's first water, Electra.
Your sink is starting to groan from the amount of weight he's putting on it.
Hey, all right. We're gonna have to be careful with things. They're reinforced for me, but you're super strong, and Glory
It's also
knows how.
very heavy.
Yeah, and Glory knows how to temper her strength, so she doesn't break stuff because she's used to it. And I am. Everything's HK proofed in the house. I'm pretty sure. I can temper. I just forget. And
He like
speed
looks
is-
up and like his whole face is just like wet.
Do you want to get clean? Have you ever taken a shower? Okay. Don't
What's
jump
yours?
at this. HK is just gonna go over, open the shower curtain, and she'll just turn it on, and she'll be like, "Okay, so what we do with this is we
Again,
go
he's
in,
just like
and you go under it. She'll just like run her hand under it, and it cleans you. It gets all the dirt and stuff off of you. And there, she like points to some bottles, and here are for your hair. And she's like, I think we'll skip the body wash because he just needs shampoo and conditioner. We're gonna need more shampoo and conditioner.
I think at this point, Electra probably comes in. She probably has unscented stuff. And I think she probably gives those over because we don't know what his sense of smells like. And
That's a
having
good
a bunch
point.
of scents in his hair might be a little overwhelming.
Yeah.
With the already, I don't know what a shower is moment.
Mhm.
at first he sort of like mimics the like hand under the water motion
Mhm.
that you did.
Yep.
And then without removing his pants at all, he just like climbs in,
Well, at least nobody's gonna call CPS on me.
just sort of.
Since he's still got his pants on.
He just kind of stands underneath the shower head and just sort of lets it like roll all over
So
him.
we typically take our clothes off first, but you would want to do that privately because there are laws about walking around without clothes. I mean, we'll just have to make sure you wear pants when you leave the house, but generally it's socially acceptable to always be wearing clothes unless you're showering or something like that. Explain other stuff later.
I don't think you need to give him the talk.
Nope. Definitely not giving him the talk. This is going to be somebody else's job. I don't care who. It's not mine.
Moonlighter,
care
because he's the
which-
stepdad in this
whoever else.
situation.
That's HK's like,
Hey, champ.
yeah. Oh,
Moonlighter.
God.
He is listening, but you just kind of watch as he like sits down in the shower underneath the faucet and is just kind of like letting himself get soaked.
Okay. Well, that's fine too. For now, that's fine. HK is gonna just grab the bottle of shampoo and the unscented one, and she'll just like squirt a little in her hand, and then she'll like, this goes on your hair. Can I? She'll just like.
He's like trying to wash the hand as you like reach towards him, but he doesn't stop you.
Okay, so she'll just like rub some like shampoo on his hair and stuff.
You can feel how grimy he is.
Oh, okay. HK's like, I'm gonna have to get in there and like scrub this boy's hair, because if my mother sees a minotaur that is dirty that I've adopted, she's going to kill me. She's going to kill me, possibly already, but if he's dirty on top of it, she's really going to kill me. So HK just like, I think she's still in she's like, whatever, I can wear my costume in there, whatever. It'll just go to the foxes and they will dry clean it.
Image of that.
And she's like, okay, so normally you would do this by yourself, but I'm gonna help you because we got some matting and stuff that
You
we gotta
got
work
this
on.
under control. Gloria and I are gonna go to bed.
Sounds good.
Go get sleep. I will send an SOS if we need anything.
Okay.
That is actually an emergency. Otherwise,
HK's
we'll
like,
see you
I might
tomorrow.
send you SOSs that aren't emergencies, but they're emergencies to me, so.
Okay.
Help! So she just starts scrubbing the shampoo in his hair to try to get all the dirt out and stuff so that she can get him as clean as possible while he still wears pants, because she's not.
It's a process.
Yeah.
Not only because Mac is dirty, but also he is like matted and tangled.
Yep. She's got
I
a
kind
big
of
old
imagine,
thing of conditioner, and she's gonna start trying to comb out his hair.
Yeah, I was about to say, I imagine you've got like a comb, and at one point it just like gets fully stuck, and you're just like, well, fuck it, and you like bust out a pair of scissors.
Yeah, we start
It's
cutting
just
the
not
mats out and
coming out.
stuff. Yeah.
But as you clean him, more and more, it's becoming apparent. While he was like clay colored inside the maze, that's not his natural fur color.
Oh, okay.
Underneath it all, he's actually a redhead.
Oh,
he's sort of
interesting.
like this.
He's a ginge.
He's sort of like this soft orange color,
Yeah.
very much reminiscent of like a Highland cow.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
I love it. We've adopted a Highland cow that has an axe or spear. All right.
Yeah, he has not let go of the spear, by the way. He's holding the spear in the shower.
In the water. Great. HK's just like, whatever. He's gonna sleep with that, huh? She's tempted to put him on the futon downstairs, so if her cousins break in, they have to deal with a with a minotaur. But
That'll go well.
she's
That
like,
sounds like a terrible idea.
yeah.
Also,
she's like, maybe not.
we need Also, we need to think about wingspan no matter where we put him up, because he does have the horns. So he has to be able to rest comfortably where we put him.
Yeah, there's also definitely an incident where, like, some of the shampoo gets in his nose, he sneezes and just, like, fully cracks one of the bathroom tiles with a horn.
Cool.
You can repair that.
It's fine.
He kind of, like, looks at the tile.
We'll fix it. It's fine.
No fix.
Yeah.
He sort of, like, touches the wall.
Yeah.
Oh, this isn't this place wasn't built by the man who made the maze.
Oh yeah, no, we have to fix it the old-fashioned way. That's okay.
We can do that. The tile's an easy fix.
Yeah. HK's gonna just say, Letra, could you maybe text my dad?
And let him know that we're gonna
we have
need
a
to
new guest, and he might
need to superhero proof the house.
Yeah, that, and
Yeah.
maybe make sure my mom doesn't lose her shit before she comes in.
And mentally prep your mom so she
Yes,
doesn't kill us
that.
both. Got it. I
Yeah.
can do that.
I mean, she probably won't kill us, but
We'll
she
see.
might throw us into the ocean. I'm not gonna lie.
I can control lobsters now, so that might help.
Hey! Lobsters is bugs.
Lobsters is bugs.
But yes, I will text your dad and
Rim
have
says bugs.
him gently break the news to your mother that we have a guest
Thank
that we
you.
are taking care of. I will also warn Moonlighter that your mother is aware of our guest and may be a random appearance. As I know
A
that
good point.
isn't public yet.
Maybe just tell my dad to come over and not bring mom.
Well, I don't think I think your mom is kind of
Yeah, she
will suss things out. So
Great, cool. That's fine.
yeah,
It's gonna be
I will
fine.
warn Moonlighter and give him a drop-off point and have Tabs transfer the rest of the items.
Sure,
Y'all
sure,
look
sure.
over and Mac is just
Yeah.
like lifting the giant clod of his own hair out of the drain.
Oh,
Please don't eat that. Do not eat that.
Too late.
Elytra goes to text and leaves HK with this.
yeah. She's gonna say, that's okay, buddy. We're gonna take this hair because I don't want it to clog up the drain, and she'll just like kind of pick it up, and it goes in the wastebasket. So like anything that we need to throw away, it goes in the trash can. Wrappers, things that we are not keeping anymore, we put in the trash can. Mostly.
He kind of just like looks at you. It's pretty clear he's not fully getting it.
That's okay, buddy. We'll go over it again. This is a lot for the first night, but we want you clean, and then we'll get you put in a robe or something so you can sleep. Because we're not going to be wearing wet clothes to bed.
Probably shortly after this. You hear the door open. Hey, Mia, what's that smell?
Who is that?
It's Moonlighter.
Oh,
Oh, he
hey.
did come.
Yeah, and he's got
Despite
like
the text.
he's got like a whole like line of shopping bags on his arm.
So we have a
Yeah.
new guest. HK says from the bathroom where she is dematting the Minotaur.
You're gonna need to be very gentle with him. He is not familiar with anything modern. He's a Minotaur. He's also a kid. And he just had his first bath.
The shower's still going, HK's still like dematting him.
That would explain the smell.
Yes. Also, we may or may not get a visit from HK's parents tonight. So
Tomorrow, they better not come tonight. HK
Okay.
says.
I have
Understood. I'm gonna help and bounce.
Yeah, I'm assuming you're not really ready for the BB grilling that will come with this getting out.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I have a bug perimeter up at least, so hopefully it'll give you a little time.
why do I imagine that like once we get Mac all like whatever, it's like the Beast from like Beauty and the Beast.
Not dissimilar. Not dissimilar.
Oh my gosh.
And when he figures out what you're trying to do, he probably actually offers to like take care of Mac Sans pants.
Oh, that's sweet. Thank you. I didn't know a workaround of this. As she's like dripping wet in her costume with like clay and
Fox is gonna be pissed about that.
what? Oh, probably. I'll bring them extra snacks. They're very bribable.
All right.
That's
Well-
a later problem.
We'll see what I can do for him here.
Okay.
I'm not unfamiliar with working with cows, so
Oh,
just he's also he will bite and possibly take out a chunk of flesh if you aggravate him too much.
eats
Unlike a cow.
human flesh. We have lots
Cool.
of long pork though, so there's that, like a half a pallet.
cool.
He's not hungry.
found him
right
in a
now, as far as I'm
maze.
aware.
Or something.
Was he supposed to be there?
No. Well,
It
it
depends
depends
on
on
who
who
ask
you
if he was
ask.
supposed to be
But
there.
morally and ethically, no.
No, yes.
No, he was not.
Okay. I mean,
But he's
I
been,
never met a Minotaur before, so this is... I don't know.
I think you might be the only one in San Sebastian.
I think a lot of people have not met Minotaurs in several years and survived.
It's true. I think there are
I
people that have
missed some
met
shit,
them.
didn't I?
Yes.
He's really fast too. Just so you know, he might be as fast as me. It's hard to say.
Cannibal Minotaur is as fast as you. Cool.
He's also real strong.
Really wishing I'd brought a lasso.
He's fine. We fed him. He's not gonna bite. I don't think he'll bite you. Shh, just like Mac, please don't bite Vance.
Mac, like, shakes his head like, no.
You're not okay.
Yeah.
What's your sense of smell like, Mac?
I smell...
What do you smell? What do you smell? What do I smell like to you?
Food.
Okay, not as good as Moonlighter. Got it. Wow. Whatever.
Well, have we ever had to
Moonlighter's in the door of the
differentiate
bathroom,
between
Mm.
food and not any other kind of smell, or has it always just been a food smell?
Yeah.
We
Do
also-
I smell different than Electra?
Yeah. How about that one?
Yeah.
Okay, so we can differentiate. We just have never differentiated between what
Yeah.
various smells are.
Maybe you two could work on that at some point. She looks ants. I mean, I have a good enough sniffer, but like, you know.
Okay, look, I will help you with this, but if you could please, like, stay outside the bathroom just in case things are going to shit.
Yes, I can
I
stay.
only got the one arm, okay? Like,
That's valid. Okay. Yes, I will stay outside the bathroom. You can even leave the door open somewhat. Well, I'll just be right out in the kitchen.
I also have bugs in the bathroom monitoring, so.
And HK is just gonna try to like rinse off whatever gunk she can as she gets out of the tub and grabs a towel.
Everything from like the
HK.
waist down is just like this muddy brown color.
Yeah. And she just
Elytra just gives, like, lets HK into her room for using her bathroom and ensuite and stuff.
Well, HK's gonna do her little magical girl twirl and get back to her regular clothes.
I mean,
Smash
it's still
cut to Fox
awkward.
Island where the armor box is just like,
I'd be very upset with her. Her boots are full of fur. Those are boots with the fur now. Not in the way that you want them to be, though.
all right. And as Moonlighter sort of like takes the comb and is like, all right, easy now, buddy. I'm not gonna hurt you.
Mac, this is Vance, and he's very nice. And important to me. Please don't eat his other arm. He needs that.
He does kind of seem to like be studying Vance's like stump.
Yeah. He had an accident.
No bleed.
Nope, it's all healed. We can show you our powers a little later, buddy. But
Let's go ahead and get those slacks off you, and we'll see if we can't get those burrs off your back end, okay?
and HK will just hand him the comb and the conditioner. Say thank you.
Unless you got a scrub brush.
Yes, she'll hand him a scrub brush and just give him a peck on the cheek. Say thank you. And then she's gonna go in the kitchen and make some snacks for everybody because HK's fucking hungry. And she assumes Moonlighter's hungry because he's always hungry too. And Electra will eat because HK makes her eat. Because sometimes she forgets to eat and sleep. And so HK will pester her about that. So HK just makes her go to the kitchen.
Well, as Mac gets cleaned up and reveals the adorable fuzziness underneath.
Yes! He's our little floofy son now.
He is very floofy once he is dry.
He's our floofy son.
We'll go ahead and call it for tonight.
Alright.
For a final note, though, I will say as SP and Glory walk back, she looks preoccupied.
If you want to have a scene about it.
I do. We can save it for next time if you want.
Save it for next time. I don't want to murder Tess.
Yeah. Preferably, you
Yeah.
prefer Tess alive.
I appreciate that.
The cats might have other plans.
Honestly, they have been little gremlins for the past hour.
Gremlin time.
Gremlin hours.
Yes.
Lily.
Okay,
Winter.
I can go first. Elytra grew closer to the team. And I'm gonna say Glory and HK because she had moments with both of them.
Yeah.
I mean, Glory, there was the whole planning at the beginning of the session about how to tackle the shared problem and just all of that. And then HK, they adopted a child together, let's be honest.
We are now bonded for at least the next 3 years.
Until he turns 18 and he can move out.
Oh my
Yes.
God.
I am
Oh,
clearing,
no.
clearing insecure for the moment, and then we'll see what happens with these label shifts.
So small, Lily. You're so small.
Lily small? She's got long nose.
She hasn't had enough attention today, apparently.
Oh no, she's a baby.
No such thing. Never enough attention.
That's valid.
Alright. Did shifts
your
already
head.
get said?
No,
Is that-
no shifts have been.
We're
done.
discussing how small Lily is.
Lily is small.
Small void chupacabra.
Yeah.
Yes, small void chupacabra. Very long dog though.
Yes.
Long, small.
Mm-hmm. Okay, for shifts,
Yep.
you said Glory and HK?
Yep, Glory and HK.
Okay. Glory's very much appreciating having Elytra's logistics skills on her side at the moment because she's about to be dealing with a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So we are going to say superior up, mundane down.
Okay. And HK?
HK is going to put mundane up as well. And danger down.
Can take HKs, could not take Glories.
Sorry.
So it's fine. I have angry and afraid marked right now. And I just cleared insecure.
Okay. Angry and afraid, you said?
Yep.
Let's go ahead and say mark hopeless.
Yeah, that works. Seeing as she's realizing she cannot blatantly ignore the Greek side of things at this point.
Yeah.
Like she thought.
I guess I might as well say this now. Decent chance at a certain point, Bree, that you are going to get to choose when Glory's next arc happens.
Hooray.
Interesting.
Ooh.
Because
Okay.
eventually the wine will just be ready and it'll just kind of be your call on when you try to execute on it.
I think Glory's going to be... This is the most hope she's felt for anything in a very long time.
Mm.
So I think she's probably hitting the books, doing research, planning, trying to figure out how to make this work or come as close to working as possible. So I'll let you know.
Okay.
Definitely direct Elytra's blue fuel late night studying too, so you know.
Glory finally sees the lab.
Yes. Well, if we're designing weapons, Glory gets one eventually, so.
Okay.
Alright, that's Elytra. What next?
SP is gonna grow closer to his own image. Cause Herod said he's just a normal human. So we're gonna shift freak down or not freak down. Yeah, no. Not freak down, sorry. Mundane up, savior down. Cause he's just a normal guy.
Normal person who is somehow immune to the cloaking effect of the Helm of Hades.
Yeah, that's a little
Like a normal
concerning.
guy.
Seen by the god of prophecy.
Like
Yeah.
a normal
Normal dude.
guy. Yeah.
Normal guy.
Just
Look,
normal
he
guy
picks and
qualities.
chooses what his brain's gonna fixate on. I mean, she said he's a
Elytra
human.
Yes.
is very intrigued by maybe we can collect or like test this in a controlled environment.
Not mundane.
I don't. Elytra doesn't know what Hera's given power
I know, Blondie.
manifests as. Like Hades has the helm, and Apollo's is obviously the prophecy. So she's gonna be like, well,
He's got
Hera's
a
the only one that
vampire
likes
too.
us. Oh, well, yeah, but so, and so far both of those have been nullified by SP. So she's like, is this all gods or is this just these two? And that's her goal at
It's
some
worth
point
testing.
to try and figure out.
I
But
mean,
there's only
it's-
so many we can try it with.
Herod's powers could
Without
be
dying.
weddings.
I mean, Hephaestus might be willing to help on that front.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe.
And you also know where Dionysus is.
He might be less willing to help on that front.
Yeah.
I mean, you could just get him drunk enough.
Oh, that's true. We could just say, hey, can you test the booze powers?
That, or he could accidentally turn SP into a dolphin. Who knows?
Let's not do that one.
Yeah, that's not.
Festus first, then we'll consider Dionysus.
Would you still love me if I was a dolphin?
Yes, but I would also try to turn him back. She's not equipped to take care of a dolphin's water needs.
Valid.
Break into a sea world.
God.
Oh no!
Free them!
Free the dolphins!
There is not a sea world in this city. There is, however, a water show run by an Atlantean who talks to sea life. All of them are paid.
Excellent.
I love that.
Love that.
Do they have a union?
They will if SP gets thrown
They're
in
working
there.
on it. The problem
Union
is that they don't really have a
agitator,
concept of money. It's more that they're paid in, like, food.
Yeah, that's fair.
Fair.
Do some flips, get some snacks.
Exactly. But that's SP.
I can go next because mine will be obvious again. Growing closer to the team, growing closer to Luciferus.
Yeah.
I don't have any conditions, so I'm gonna mark potential.
Do you want to be my boyfriend?
Check yes or check definitely.
Yes, definitely, abso-fucking-lutely.
I hope that imp interjecting wasn't too
That
bad.
was
I was
so
just sitting here
good.
like,
That was
was
hilarious.
so good.
It was great.
Yes.
I'm just sitting here like, I know these little bastards would just be waiting for the opportunity to just be like, I want to fuck with it.
Thoth also thought it
Funny.
was funny, even though it embarrassed the heck out of Luciferus.
One of the candles on the table is just dick shaped.
Yes.
Saving that idea. They just, they still bring in stuff, but like every once in a while it's just a phallic object.
Yep.
God.
But it's at irregular intervals.
Payne goes to take a sip of his drink and it's just been replaced by a dildo.
God.
Amazing.
Alright, well, Kane is gonna go for... Savior up, danger down.
I can do that. Curious as to what the reasoning behind that is.
Well, you seem inclined to continue associating with heroes of his kind. And, well, he doesn't really want you getting hurt. Just wait until I tell you all about the ARC program. Alright, I believe that leaves us with HK and Glory?
Yeah. I can go next. Oh, you can go next. This was your arc. You can go next. It could be the final event. So HK grew closer to Electra because they adopted a really large miniature Highland cow that has a spear.
And eats people.
And Moonlighter is the stepdad, apparently. He doesn't know that yet.
Is HK gonna greet BB with, "Hi, you have a grandchild now"?
Oh, God.
That's gonna go so
She
well.
doesn't have that
I'm gonna
audacity.
strongly recommend you don't fucking do that.
She has a lot of audacity, but not that much audacity.
I was like, have mercy on your GM, please.
I legitimately think BB would blow a gasket right
Her
then
smoke
and there.
would actually come out of her ears.
Yeah, murder.
I will say, I mean, HK is stepping into a very big role, as a caretaker. So I'm going to say savior up, freak down.
Savior is locked, so
Okay. I had a feeling that was the case, so I was like,
That's all right.
it's all good. And then I will clear a condition. What do I got? Conditions right now.
And I believe that leaves us with Glory.
I think I just have
Glory.
guilty. So I'm not guilty no more. Because I
Hell yeah.
adopted a child, which notoriously assuages all of your guilt.
Super legitimate
Now I'm a good
way to
person
do
again.
that. Yep, definitely a great choice.
I am definitely a good person again. I don't feel
Oh my
guilty about
God.
anything.
Jesus Christ. Glory is going to grow closer to the team, and specifically is going to grow closer to Hera, because this is probably more upfront about this entire situation. Hera has been more upfront with her about this entire situation in this night, from her perspective, than probably all the other times they've talked combined. Hera doesn't like to talk about this, and Glory really appreciates Hera being willing to kind of go out on a limb and be willing to tell her things, even though she thinks they might hurt Glory.
Well, two things in regards to that. A, Hades got involved, which kind of scared the shit out of her.
Yeah!
And B, you walked up and were like, hey, I've got the key to all of our problems. And she's like,
Oh shit.
huh?
Yeah. I don't think it quite... Glory did not know that only, like, Hades and Poseidon would have had copies of that. It makes sense, but, like, once Hera said that, she was like, well, okay, yeah.
Explains why Messenger was so keen on, following you after the fact.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Glory was not trying to say anything too sensitive around him.
Lies.
She doesn't trust him as far as she can throw him.
Mm-hmm.
That is pretty far.
She doesn't trust him at all.
she doesn't trust him as far as Elytra can throw him.
Oh
How about that?
I do think she, a little bit meanly, pities him.
I mean, yes. He's the bad ending for Glory.
She's, through that whole conversation, the thought in her head was that could have been me.
Mm-hmm.
That's the idea.
Yep.
At least I got one of these nemesis right. Damn.
I believe Hera does have influence over Glory, though.
Yes.
So
I need to give you a shift. I think we're gonna say mundane down, danger up.
I can do that. I do not have any conditions, so I will take potential. I
Okay.
believe, if my math is right, I should have enough banked to take an advancement. I'll let you know what that is.
If you want to. Remember, you don't have to right away.
I feel like having a character arc is a good time for it.
Fair point.
So basically, I'm going to reflect on what would make sense in the narrative for her experience with all this.
All right. But yeah. Thank you all for joining us this evening. I hope everybody likes Mac. It seems like he's going to be sticking around a little bit. And we will see you all next time. I will officially have a 1 appended to my age. And we'll see what the fuck else happens.
Drama.
Because I'm gonna let you all know, while this was heavy, the next arc, I'm really hoping, is gonna be fucking hilarious.
Yay!
We'll find a way to make it
Alright.
sad.
Possibly.
I mean, it's not devoid of dramatic or sad, but it's also going to hopefully be really funny.
Okay.
But we'll get there. For the time being, thank you all for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.